Hello my dear students, welcome back in science classes. I am Jagpreet Kaur, your science teacher of Arden Progressive School. Dear student, today in this video we are going to continue our chapter number 5, that is food and digestion. So let's start. So dear student, in the previous video I have explained you about the nutrients that we get from the food that we eat. Okay, now what is the nutrients? These are the substances that are present in our food that we are eating. Okay, so the nutrients are of different types, that is the carbohydrate, fats, proteins, okay, and the vitamins, minerals. So all these nutrients are present in our food, and all these nutrients are very important for our proper body growth and to carry out the various activities that we do in our daily life. Okay, so in the previous video I have explained you about all these nutrients. So let's recall this one more time. So dear student, now from this chart you can see that the carbohydrates food which contain means the food which are rich in the carbohydrates. Okay, so these are the breads, sweet potato, corn, okay, rice. So the food which are rich in this starch are rich in carbohydrates. Okay, next is the lipids. Okay, lipids means the fats. Okay, don't get confused by this term. Lipid means the fats, the food item from which we get the fats. So that are the oil, butter, okay, then ghee. Next is the proteins. So the proteins that we get are the fishes, eggs, okay, and basically they are the two sources of the protein. One is the plant source and another is the animal sources. So from the plant source are the foods like the pulses and the soya beans. Okay, so these are the plant source from which we get the protein, and the animal source for the protein is the fish and the egg, okay, the meat. So these are the protein sources. Now next is the minerals. Okay, minerals includes like the iodine, calcium, iron, okay, and these minerals we need in a small quantity. So the food item from which we get the minerals are the milk, okay, the vegetable, green leafy vegetables, okay, we get the iron from the green leafy vegetables. So these are the mineral sources. And the next and the last is the vitamins. So vitamins include many food items, okay, and the food items are the green leafy vegetables, okay, here you can see. So these are the these all are the sources of the nutrients. Now the next is chart is the balanced diet chart. Okay, so in this, from this we can see that which nutrient is important in which quantity. Okay, so here from the color you can see this purple color, 10% is in fat. So we need 10% of the fat in our balanced diet, and 25% of the protein, and the 25% is the carbohydrates, and the 40% is the fruit and the vegetables, which includes the minerals and the proteins and other nutrient items. Okay, so this is a chart of the balanced diet. So when we don't take the balanced diet, so we suffer from some of the diseases, okay, and that type of the diseases is known as the deficiency diseases, and that can be caused by the deficiency of vitamin and the minerals. So to understand the diseases that are caused by the deficiency of the vitamins and the minerals, first let's understand what are deficiency diseases. So a balanced diet is extremely important for a good health of a person. Means we should take proper amount of the fat, the proteins, minerals, carbohydrates. Okay, so it is very important, and this is known as an balanced diet. So any imbalance in the diet might lead to excess or insufficient intake of a certain nutrients. If we are not taking the balanced diet, dear students, so we will suffer from the lack of some nutrient, and which causes the deficiency diseases. So insufficient intake of a particular nutrient can lead to a deficiency diseases. Okay, so this is the deficiency diseases. Now let's understand the vitamins, okay, one by one, all the vitamins, okay, and the diseases that they cause when they are insufficient or improper amount of in our body. So your first is vitamin A, and it is an important micronutrient that is obtained from different food sources such as carrots, spinach, milk, egg, liver, and fish. Okay, so these are the sources of the vitamin A. It is required for normal vision, reproduction, growth, and healthy immune system of an individual. Now the next is vitamin B. Vitamin B can be of different types such as vitamin B1, B2, B12, and etc. So the deficiency diseases depend on the type of the vitamin B that a person is lacking. Okay, so the next is now vitamin C. Deficiency of vitamin C can cause scurvy, a disease that is characterized by the bleeding gums. Okay, scurvy means the bleeding of the gums, skin spots, okay, and the swelling in the joints. It also affects the immune system and can even be fatal in an acute conditions. So dear student, vitamin C is very important for our body as it increases our immune system, okay, to fight with against any diseases. Okay, so now in the corona time also the doctors are suggesting to take much amount of the vitamin C as it increases our immune system so that we can fight, or our body can fight from the virus. Okay, so the next is vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency causes rickets, which leads of weakening of the bones, especially near the joints. Okay, and it can also lead to the decaying of the teeth. So vitamin D is very important for our proper bone growth and for having the strong teeth. Okay, then now the next vitamin K. Vitamin K is an important blood coagulating nutrient. So whenever we got hurt, okay, so जब हमारी bleeding होने लग जाती है चोट में से, so this vitamin K helps to coagulate the blood, means जो हमारा जो blood flow है उसको रोक देता है. Okay, so vitamin K is really very important for our body. Its deficiency is common in infants and lead to excess bleeding due to the inability to form blood clots. Okay, जब छोटे होते हैं तो हमारे जब चोट लग जाती है तो हमारी excess amount of the blood निकलने लग जाता है. Why? Because the body is having the less amount of the vitamin K, which results in the not clotting the blood. हमारे जो blood है वो clot नहीं होता है. Okay, so this is very important. Now here is a chart. Okay, so the 3 columns are here, vitamin, and the next is the what we use it for, means which vitamin is used for with what thing, and the sources of that particular vitamin. So first is the vitamin A. For healthy vision, skin, bone, teeth, and reproduction, the vitamin A is very important, and the good source of the vitamin A is the liver, egg, fish, milk, sweet potato, pumpkin, and the spinach. Next is the B1. So as I have told you that there are the different forms of the vitamin B. So this is the first form, that is B1, and it helps in to convert the food into energy and is critical for nerve function also. Means B1 helps to convert the food into energy, and it also helps in the proper function of the nerve. Okay, so the sources of B1 is the pork, soya, okay, and the watermelon, tomato, spinach. Next is the B2. This vitamin helps to convert the food into energy the same way and supports healthy skin, hair, blood, and the brain. So now the food sources are the dairy food products, means which include the milk, curd, paneer. Okay, so these are the dairy products. Meat, green leafy veggies or the vegetables, enriched wheat, and the oysters. Okay, now next is the B3, which helps to convert the food into energy the same way. Okay, and is essential for the healthy nervous system. So B3 is very important for the healthy nervous system. The food sources of B3 are the beef, chicken, avocado, peanut, tomato, and the spinach. B6 helps to make the red blood cells and improves sleep, appetite, and the mood. So the food sources for B6 is chicken, tofu, banana, watermelon, fish, and legumes. Now the B7 helps to convert the food to the energy form, okay, and it breaks down the glucose. So the food sources is the whole grains, eggs, almonds, and the soybeans and the fishes. The next is the B9. This is vital for the new cells creations. Means B9 helps to create the new cells in our body and the synthesis of the DNA. And the food sources for B9 is the legumes, spinach, leafy green vegetables. Okay, the chickpeas means the जो छोले होते हैं, that are known as the chickpeas, tomato, and the asparagus. Now the next is the B12. This vitamin helps to break down the fatty acids and the amino acids which help to make the red blood cells. So B12 helps to make the red blood cells. And the food items are the dairy products, beef, pork, poultry. Poultry includes the egg, okay, and the chicken, the fish. Okay, so these are the vitamin B and the different vitamin B sources. Now the next vitamin is the C. So vitamin C acts as an antioxidant which helps to make the new cells and improves the immune system. So this is very important for our body. And the food sources are the fruits and the fruit juices. Okay, pepper and the broccoli, tomato, spinach. So these are the sources of the vitamin C. Now the vitamin D strengthens and helps form the bones and teeth via calcium and phosphorus. The sources for vitamin D is the egg yolk, fatty fish, liver, and the sunlight. Okay, yes, sunlight is also provide us vitamin D. Now the vitamin E. This acts as an antioxidant, helps stabilize cell membrane. Okay, so the vitamin E helps to stabilize the cell membrane. The food source that we from which we get vitamin E is the nuts, avocado, tofu. Tofu is the form of the paneer only. Okay, the whole grains and the seeds. Now the last is the vitamin K, and these are essential for blood clotting and helping to regulate the blood calcium. Okay, so the source from which we get the vitamin K is the broccoli, Brussels sprouts. So sprouts are very important. Okay, the liver, leafy green vegetables. Okay, so dear student, now you have seen that in every of the vitamin the green leafy vegetables are there. Okay, the dairy products are there, and the sprouts, the whole grains. So we should include the green leafy vegetables and the dairy products, okay, and the fruits, okay, and the pulses in our diet. So take all these food items to live a healthy life. Okay, now let's see the diseases that are caused by the deficiency of the minerals. So minerals are inorganic nutrients that include trace elements such as copper, zinc, iodine, iron, along with the micronutrients such as the calcium, potassium, magnesium, and the sodium. Okay, so these are the minerals which are again important for our body, and if there is not a proper amount of the minerals in our body, so we will suffer from the diseases. So let's see now. So here again a small chart is here which includes the vitamins and the minerals both. The next column is of the deficiency diseases and the symptoms. So this is a short form. So let's see again one more time. Vitamin A causes loss of the vision, and the symptoms is the poor vision. Okay, vitamin B1 causes the beriberi. Okay, this is the name of the disease, and the symptoms of this disease is the weak muscles. Vitamin C is the scurvy. Okay, this is again the name of the diseases which causes the bleeding of the gums. Next is vitamin D, which causes the disease rickets, and the symptoms of the ricket is the soft and the bent bones, means your bones becomes weak, and as a result it gets their bone bent. Okay, as we have seen in the cases of the polio, the same way it is. Okay, so now the next is the calcium. Calcium is a mineral. So here from the calcium, these are the minerals, calcium and the iodine and iron, these are the minerals. Okay, so if there is a deficiency of the calcium, so the disease that are caused is the bone and the tooth decay. As a result, it causes weak bones and the tooth decay. Okay, next is the iodine. So the iodine causes the disease goiter. Symptoms of the goiter is the swollen gland in the neck, means we have seen that the neck portion gets swelled up. So this is the symptoms of the goiter. And the next mineral is the iron. If the deficiency of the iron is there, then it causes the disease anemia. Okay, and the symptom of the anemia is the weakness. Okay, your body gets weakened. Okay, so as we have seen that all these vitamins and the minerals are causing some deficiency diseases. If there is a deficiency, okay, of any of the vitamin and the minerals, so we are not able to live a healthy life. So it is very important to take all the nutrients from our balanced diet. Okay, so dear student, I hope you understood today's lecture. Now in the next video we will continue this chapter. So till then, keep learning, stay safe and stay healthy.